At Bendigo Bank, we like to help communities grow. We concentrate on delivering you great products and services.
I like you so very much. So much, in fact, I gotta wake you up. It's not that I have words.
Because we know that if you grow, the community will grow with you. At the Bendigo, it starts with you.
Welcome back to the Geelong Cricket Show. Before we enter into the world of Geelong Cricket Association, don't forget the Bushfire Appeals. We shall never forget February the 7th, Saturday, a day of horrific bushfires throughout our state of Victoria, and still they burn. Give with your heart, www.redcross.org.au. Continue to build that wonderful, wonderful effort that has come from international and particularly Australians and Victorians all over. Let's look at Geelong Cricket Association, and in Division 1, well, Spearsy, I'll put you on the mat. Lara, 9 for 331. You should be too strong for the old Two Blues. They used to call them Supertown back in the 70s, but it's the Lara Cats on top at the moment.
Yeah, with 331, it's with a pretty steady bowling attack. We're fairly confident that we'll be able to keep Newtown under the 330, but with the speed of the ground, you've still got to bowl well and hold our catches, so we've just got to make sure we get the 10 wickets.
And I know this is the game that Tim Mitchell wants to make a comment on. Can the Leopold Lions overcome East Belmont's total? Your beloved East Belmont with 304 on the board. And congratulations to Beck and the Win, who made his 1,000th first 11 Geelong Cricket Association run. He's still an under-17 player with East Belmont. Well batted, Beck and the Win. Keep going with your great career.
Look, Graham, I don't think Leopold will get close, to be honest. East Belmont 304. They were fairly fortunate last weekend to probably be rescued by their lower order. A lot of their lower order batsmen from about, I think, 8 to 11 were the ones that actually got the runs for them. So that's good to see that they do have that depth. And the thing that worried me a few weeks ago when I did say that East Belmont probably couldn't win the flag was that they just weren't building momentum at the right stage of the season. But if they can get a win over Leopold and then maybe a win next weekend, I think it's going to show that East Belmont definitely are a side that are up there. And as John said earlier on the show, that the 6 sides are probably still in contention.
We're currently looking at some footage from the St Peters and Manifold Heights game in Division 2, which we'll discuss shortly. But rounding off Division 1, John, first of all, can City at 9 for 254 cause a surprise by upsetting St Joseph's?
Well, at St Joseph's, I think the 250 may be a little bit short. The ground's obviously quite small, and obviously, unfortunately, they haven't been able to get a lot of water on it, so it is quite quick. So I think St Joseph's will get up and get the 254 runs there. At
the Russell Zampatti Oval, up at the picturesque St Joseph's Cricket Ground, Grovedale 199. Tim Mitchell, Geelong West resume at no wicket for 20. They will be determined, the Rams, to ram home a win.
And I think they will, Graham. If you look at the way Geelong West have been going all year, one of their big strengths has been their batting, and they do bat fairly deep. So Geelong West chasing 199. It's going to be a massive task for Grovedale, and it's really going to test their mettle to defend a score of only 199 at home. And I'd expect Geelong West, the Rams, to get a win this weekend. The interesting thing is that if Geelong West does get the win, they'll go equal on points with Grovedale, and then if Lara get up over Newtown and Chilwell, which you'd expect as well, that'll leave 3 sides on 51 points entering the final round as well. And if Geelong City can spring that surprise, as you said earlier, then 4 sides will enter the final round of GCA on 51 points, all equal tops. So that's one to watch for this weekend.
As I said, in Division 2, St Peters and Manifold Heights, as you're watching the highlights on the screen, another boundary. Another one that he has to climb over the fence. Yes, we'll get over that one instead of going under. And Manifold Heights scored 252 in a very good performance. St Peters, they need to win this one to keep alive their finals chances and maybe go into the top 6.
Yeah, it was really a big test of us. St Peters and Alexander Thompson, they were the 2 sides chasing Torquay in 6th spot this weekend, and both sides really needed a win. So St Peters are going to have to come out next weekend, Steve Illingworth and his boys, and really put those runs on the board and make sure they do chase down Manifold Heights total. It's going to be tough, though. Manifold Heights are one of the quality sides in Division 2, and I'd expect them to get the points this weekend. And
one of the more interesting and tight games is between 2 of the top 6 sides. Thompson, who are sitting on top of the ladder, have they got the pollywaffles, or as old Dickie Philpott calls them, the Violet Crumbles, as they're 1 for 8, chasing Torquay's 230 down at Spring Creek Reserve.
I think if you looked at this game probably before last weekend, Graham, you would have said Thompson, they're premiership favourites. There's no way Torquay's going to get the points here. But to get 230 on the board, obviously Andrew Burke's been one of the more consistent performers and the captain down there at Torquay. So it was good to see him get 115 odd out and really tame that Thompson attack that's been one of the most lethal in Division 2 all season. And then for Torquay, Tom Dunn, only a young bloke, and he's been playing first down there for a couple of seasons. Good to see him get a wicket, which really sets up the game and puts it on an even keel. I think if Thompson can get away with maybe a 50-run partnership, then you'd back them in early on. But if Torquay get another early wicket, then an upset could be brewing down there at Spring Creek Reserve.
Your view, Spearsy?
Yeah, I think Thompson have been probably the standout side in Division 2. They've been consistent all year. I know 1 for 8 chasing 230. You've still got to bat well, but it's a fairly interesting stage. If Torquay can pick up 1 or 2 early wickets, well then it puts a lot of added pressure on the middle order of Thompson. But I think 222 runs in the day, they should be able to get over the line.
Ladder leaders in Division 3 in the first 11, Montawari have got the bye, but all eyes are on the game between Meredith and Teesdale. Yes, the slappers down out there at Teesdale. They'll resume today at 7 for 130. Chasing Downs Meredith's 173. Meredith have only won 1 game so far this season. The Slappers need another 44 runs for victory with 3 wickets in hand. Can the Tadpoles make the runs for them, Timmy Mitchell?
Oh, I'm not too sure, Graham. I really think Meredith, they'll come out with a lot of impetus, having done so well last weekend. Obviously, to get 173, the one thing they've really struggled is to even put scores sort of above 150 on the board this year, Meredith. And I'm not sure whether they're going for their second or even their first win. So there's going to be plenty of motivation there for Meredith to get over the line this weekend. And Teesdale obviously really needing a win to keep up there with Montawari and Guild St Mary. So a lot of motivation for both sides, but I'd really like to see Meredith just get the points this weekend and hopefully take a little bit of confidence from that to finish off the season.
And Johnny Spears, a special mention to one of our dear friends, Lionel Belzan, the little general from Little River. Scored 100 in Little River's 6 for 188 declared after they dismissed Anarchy for 52 and Anarchy resuming at 1 for 30. So Little River boys on the roll.
Yes, I dare say it looks like they'll be aiming to see if they can get an outright win over Anarchy and keep their slim final hopes alive. And
as I said, I reckon Lionel Belson, good morning, Lionel. He'd have to be older than you, much older than you, Johnny.
Oh, I don't know, Graham.
You're very youthful, still enjoying. And what are you resuming at today in your game?
Yes, we're playing Newtown seconds at Queen's Park, and we were lucky enough last week to bowl them out for 150, and we're none for 43 at stumps last week, so we've still got to get the other 110, and hopefully we can go out and have a good day.
And you're resuming this morning or this afternoon at?
Yeah, 13. I got away from the strike with a couple of balls to go and took the gloves off and indicated to my other batting partner that I'm not coming back down the wicket. So we'll see how we go today.
All the very best, and thank you for your time this morning, John Spears. Congratulations, as I said, to Beck and the win. Grovedale's Nick Peterson, understand, is having his knee looked at. Possible arthroscopy with an arthroscope. Possible medial ligament damage done to the Grovedale leading batsman. All the best to you, Nick. Gil's Justin Larkins and his broken ribs out for the rest of the season. And, of course, the big news, South Barwon are into the state final of the 2020 competition on Sunday, March the 1st at the MCG when they take on Ashburton after they beat Maui in the semi-final. So congratulations to the South Barwon Swans. And don't forget the Australian Masters cricket games start on Monday at the Geelong Cricket Oval and Outer West Cardinia Park with 8 over games. Umpires, the one and only Cogs, Ian Nell, Tony Allen on Monday, Tuesday and Thursday. Thanks for being with us, Tim.
No problem. We have to say, Rollo, too, Bowenheads versus Colindina tomorrow at Colindina, kick-off 11 a.m. That's the second semi-final of the BPCA 2020 competition. So get down there if you want to see some big hits.
That's a wrap for the Geelong Cricket Show this week. Until next week, Rollo saying, catch ya.
At Bendigo Bank, we like to help communities grow. We concentrate on delivering you great products and services.
I like you so very much. So much, in fact, I gotta wake you up. It's not that I have words.
Because we know that if you grow,
Wanna see you looking
the community will grow with you. At the Bendigo, it starts with you.